much blood, sweat and tears goes into this.
Riding on this team and riding at this level is phenomenal.
And it's time for racing Royal Enfield Build.Train.Race.
The most intimidating part about building the bike is really the amount of time that we have to do it. Having 5 days to like do it all at once, I underestimated how exhausting that was gonna be.
Woke up excited this morning, I'm guessing?
Coming into this week, I was very excited, also very nervous, meeting 8 new girls and all of the mechanics, making sure that everybody got along.
What really stood out to me initially was how much love and enthusiasm the people who run this have.
Well, welcome to BTR. You're here for a reason.
We're treated kind of like princesses, which is not typical for me. So feeling like you're part of a really big unit that people actually are invested in.
We're gonna hit some stumbling blocks along the way, and we're just gonna use kindness and passion.
I have no experience really. I've taken a wheel off my Ninja 250. This is a whole other experience. Pretty sure the mechanics are hating their lives right now. Good Lord, are they gonna give me power tools?
I work on my own bikes at home, kind of take pride in that. There's obviously additional tasks that I don't necessarily take with my own bikes, like electrical work and stuff like that. So that in itself is a little daunting, but having the team support and other girls that maybe are more comfortable with that side of things, it really just kind of builds on to how awesome the program is.
So I studied mechanical engineering in college, and being able to have the textbook analysis from it and then apply it in real life application, that was very exciting.
My dad's a mechanic, so every time I've had a motorcycle issue, I went to him and he was like, oh, you know, I'll show you this time and then next time you can do it. And then every time he just continued doing it for the sake of time. So I never actually had any experience building, which was really cool to be able to actually take that on myself.
I've had to teach myself it from the beginning, riding like my street bike, from forums, from YouTube, asking around, and then trying to filter out what's good information and what's bad information. So I love it. Like if I could do this all day, every day, just be able to hyper focus and work on the bike, that's awesome. I love it.
It's been such a privilege to have a mechanic that's working with you and who's being patient and kind of walking you through all the steps. Initially, I was really intimidated, but I think that after this experience, it sort of demystified a lot of what goes on underneath.
Spending like days building the bike, I'm like, this is my baby. You know, it's like more of a stake in the game. It also makes me more confident that when I take the bike out on the track, I'm gonna know that I've done what needs to be done for it to be ready to race.
Day one, cameras and bikes and everything, it was really intimidating. A packet of what you were going to do this week. Never thought I could have done half of the things on the list. Today, it felt really nice to have the bikes mostly done.
You bring a bunch of girls together and you don't know what's gonna happen. And I can safely say I absolutely adore every girl that's in this team. Absolutely adore them. Like, I feel like they're family already. And that's the most amazing thing about motorcycling is that there's just so many genuinely good people. I'm so excited to race with them.
It's incredible, the opportunity to work with Freddie Spencer. So I'm really excited to get some kind of one-on-one coaching from somebody who's really trying to help me improve.
You know, that first lap, getting up to speed is really critical. Know the track, you know, learn the track, get up to speed, feel the bike.
I'm going to make sure that my entry is correct, or it's an entry corner, getting the bike.
Freddie's an absolute legend, and I can't wait to spend more time with him. He's just such a humble, kind person. I never want to know what I've done right. I want to know what I've done wrong so I can fix it. That's my goal, is to get all the stuff that I'm doing wrong out of the picture and just get better as a rider.
There's a lot of great mentors, a lot of people that know what they're doing in road racing, and I want to learn as much as I possibly can from them.
This is a new group of ladies that have showed up today. You can definitely tell their confidence is up. Really just get a feel for the track and see what the conditions are before we start executing our plan and trying to push some limits.
And what they work in training is how to learn racetracks and how to learn how a motorcycle works. We go through braking drills, we go through body movement, and learn the particulars and uniqueness of the GT650.
Learning what inputs give what outputs, and then learning with the team. Have a lot of feedback from everybody on how their bikes are running and how they're doing it. It's been awesome.
It's kind of mind-blowing that I'm here and that I'm actually doing it, that I'm actually riding a bike, and thankfully no parts came off that I put on, but I don't know, the girls have been awesome and they've really, made me feel welcome.
I got started racing because I really liked riding fast on the street, and I figured out that there was a better and more safer way to do that. I'm also really competitive, so I've always been interested in sports, and racing was just kind of that natural outlet.
Like, Aubrey, so what happened in the last corner? Well, I got past.
Don't do that. I need to work on the camera.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I'll tell you what. I'll ask a question again. We'll start from the top. Pearl, you had a dogfight today. A bunch of you battling for third, but you found a way to come up on top. How'd you do it?
I think I was just able to have fun with my teammates. We were able to blah, 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 blah.
You got it.
You got it. Keep going.
Yeah,
Keep going.
I know. And now I'm blank.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously going to be easier after coming off the race because
Yeah.
you're going to have access.
Okay, great, game.
She's out.
Yeah.
In second place, Camille Conway. Camille, you were in the draft for the win. You didn't quite get there. Did you time your pass wrong?
I mean, I may have. I gave it everything that I could. I just couldn't get around her at the last minute. And big shout out to Kate, who was taking the win. And I gave it what I could, but I just couldn't quite get by her.
Do you have anything else to share with us?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank our sponsors. I want to thank the Royal Enfield for their support. I want to thank Alpine Stars for these sweet boots. And just everybody at BTR who's been so supportive and helpful and letting us, providing this opportunity for me to come out and race.
Yeah, so we've got about a half an hour. And then we're gonna go out on track. Let's just call this morning warm-up.
Being able to ride with all the new ladies, it helps build the team spirit, helps also see what our competition's gonna be like on the track, and I'm excited to see what round one brings.